Hey everybody, I'm back. Just gonna go ahead and do a little chat, maybe a few readings for people. So I'm gonna go ahead and light some sage here. I did just do a live for March 6th, but I'm thinking about redoing it because for some reason it's really choppy. I don't really know why. And thank YouTube for that. I did also forget to mention tomorrow on the 6th, we're going to have a new moon in Pisces. So that's definitely something to think about. Right now, Mercury is in retrograde. It's definitely affecting me. I've been stuttering. My throat chakra has been all out of whack. Stuttering and just, not being able to find my words right. So if you see some smoke here, I'm just doing some sage here, waiting for a couple people to see if they come in. I hope you guys are doing well. Sorry for the pauses here. I'm just blowing on this incense here just to make it smoke a little. I think I like to use either a big feather or my breath. I think the breath of life also helps purify things. All right. Feathers all fell out. There we go. Ooh, everything's just all kinds of crazy today. So we can go ahead and just start our chat here. I always get asked, how does tarot work? I think that's the biggest mystery to people. First question is, how did you get into tarot reading? And the second one is, how does it work? So honestly, I think tarot works because Nikola Tesla said it best. He said, if you want to understand the universe, you have to think in terms of frequency, energy, and vibration. And I think that the cards, their meanings have a certain frequency or vibration. For example, love is a word, and you know exactly what it means. But I could say amor, and that still means love. It's in a completely different language, but it still has that core meaning that people would understand it. So you have to think of it as literally the cards are the language of the universe, and that's why I do have that here on my card, because it's energy and those frequencies that are being used to tell you a story. The meaning of the cards have that vibration. Just like with love, it doesn't matter if I say it, in Russian or Ukrainian, it still has that core meaning that people understand. It's also kind of how people can look at an animal and know exactly what they're thinking without having any communication at all. It's just that vibe. It's that Mercury. It's the frequency and vibration that these meanings represent. And that's how tarot cards work. How I got into tarot reading is I've always been drawn to this kind of stuff. I started doing it professionally recently because I just found how much it could help people. And I feel like that's my purpose here, I think my soul fulfillment is to help people. And tarot is definitely a way to do that. I was just in class the other day, and I gave a reading to somebody that I had just met that day, and I blew her mind because she knows that I don't know her from, a hole in the wall, and it was just accurate. So I think it's really cool that I can make them walk away feeling more empowered, and maybe having a perspective or a little bit of guidance that they wouldn't have had if they didn't have a reading. But yeah, it's all about vibrancy, or set damn Mercury. Mercury in retrograde, just messing up my speech. And it's not just me either. I watch other tarot readers. You know, I don't think you should just have one specific tarot reader. I think people should have more than one. But I've been watching a few of the ones that I enjoy, and they've all been stuttering too. So it's not just me, it's Mercury in retrograde. So yes, indeed. So, I guess I always get asked a little bit about me, so I'll tell you guys a little bit about me. My name's Coy. I live in Charleston, South Carolina. I grew up in Cleveland, Ohio. I moved here about 3 or 4 years ago, and I had $700 in my pocket, and I took a Greyhound here and lived in a tent for 4 months. And I had 2 jobs within like the first 2 days that I was there. And I just worked really hard, and I lived in a tent and saved enough money to be able to get my own place. So that's where I'm from. I'm 27. I'm a really artsy person. I'm a Sagittarius. I'm a cake decorator as well. I work full time doing that. It's really fun. And that goes with my soul fulfillment as well, because cakes are for celebrations. And when I give that kid their birthday cake, or, you know, that grandma her anniversary cake, and see their face light up, it just makes me so happy, because, you know, I know that I made their special occasion special, because the cake is a main part of it. So I really enjoy doing it, and I can be creative as well doing it. So I can get all my artsy stuff out and play with icing. So it's really cool. Is there anybody in here who would be interested in a reading? Hi, Elaney. Nice to see you again. How's everything been going with you? I'll tell you what, I can't wait for this Mercury in retrograde to be over. It is just kicking me in the butt, but it's almost there, and it'll get better. Oh, that's another thing too. I have fibromyalgia. Oh no, you lost me. See, I don't know what's been going on. I tried to do a reading for the 6th earlier, and it conked me out. So I had to redo it, and then I redid it, and I watched it, and it's just skipping the whole time. It's almost annoying to watch. I don't think people are going to watch it, because I got annoyed. Okay. Well, you're interested in reading. Awesome. Yeah, I'm interested to see if things are going to go a little bit better. I mean, they weren't too bad, but you want to ask, how does Ronnie feel? Okay. I can do that for you. Let me just grab a little swig here. Because it's Mercury in retrograde, man. My throat. Whew. All right. I'm going to grab my vice versa for this one. And give it a little shuffle. Oh, okay. You want to know about text? Didn't you ask me this last time? What happened? Did you guys start talking again, or did he not say anything? What does Ronnie think about the text that Elaney sent him? There we go. Oh, shit. All right. Very interesting. I see the chat popped up, but it's not showing me a chat. Am I paused again? I can see the videos moving. There's a delay. Okay. I'm sorry for the delay. Try and bear with me here. I'll do your reading. So about the text, I mean, you got the Ace of Pentacles. This is opportunity for prosperity. This is the yes card. So if this was like a yes or no question, it would be a definite yes. But I mean, this is opportunity. And this is, I mean, both sides are good, but this side's like a fresh new start. This one's like working together with somebody, and there's a building already there. So it's kind of like a past kind of thing. But this is more of a new deal here. Last time you asked about George. Okay, I got you. Sorry. Wow, that is really, really delayed. Holy crap. Okay. I don't want to wait and have a long pause by the time you catch back up, so I'll keep going. So yes, Ace Pentacles, yes, this is about building a foundation, opportunity for prosperity, which is really good. So that's what he's thinking about so far. The next one is recognition of achievement, victory. Now, on this side, it's this person's being the victor, but on this side, it's more so giving credit to everybody who was involved. And then the last card you got is the Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups is happy home. It's love is love is love. It grows every day. Doesn't matter. Like, this, as you can see, is a great side, a great thing to have, but this is amplified over 9,000. This is like supercharged. It almost has, I mean, you can see the Ace of Cups in there. And it does say that there will be success here, especially with this achievement, because on this side it's saying success. This is saying achievement. This is saying an opportunity for prosperity. So he really liked that text. He thinks there's some victory, some opportunity there, and a good completion in the heart. So that's how he feels. Let me see what you said here. Interesting. You feel like he didn't put enough effort in. So then what is going on? Sorry, it's a damn Mercury. So you told him you didn't think he was putting enough effort. So what I'm seeing is he's thinking there's opportunity to prosper then, with not putting enough effort. And you know, since you did say that, that brings me to this, which is saying, you know, equal recognition. So he could feel like maybe he may feel like you're not putting enough effort in, and you're not like recognizing that as well. Or he could feel some kind of achievement. He could also feel like he needs to recognize your effort, and he needs to work harder on that. But again, this is a successful completion here. This is love growing. You've got success. So it's all positive. So I think when you told him that, he kind of looked to see what opportunities he can do, how he can achieve better things with you, and complete this love. That's what I would say. Hello, everybody watching. How you guys doing? I'm just doing random talks and tea. Sure, I can give you a general reading. I'll keep using the vice versa. I hope that helped you, Lainey, by the way. Yeah, I love tea. My favorite's Earl Grey. I don't drink any sugar in my tea. I don't even really like coffee, honestly. I think it's too bitter. but I don't put any sugar in my tea unless it's iced tea. But yeah, I really like that Earl Grey. Oh, Eleni, you asked to hang out multiple times and he hasn't made a time. Okay, so thinking about the cards here. Victory. You know what, Eleni? I think you want to know something else because you asked how he felt about your text, but I think you really want to know how, like, what his actions are going to be or if he's going to do anything. You know what I mean? So, like, when you said that, he thought there was some opportunity, but, you know, that might not mean he's going to act on it. You know, it's how he thought about it. So, like, I think it really matters how you word this kind of stuff. Chamomile. Ooh. Green tea. Green tea is pretty good. I really like, oh, what's the other one? I can't think of it right now. Oolong tea. Chamomile, I don't really like, but more power to you. It makes me sleepy, which is its purpose, but I don't know. I don't really dig it. It's not my forte, but hey. All right, last shuffle here. Woo. All right, so let's get a general. Yeah, if you like, have you ever gone to a Chinese restaurant and had their hot tea? That's oolong tea. It's Chinese, like, classic tea. It's really good. And Earl Grey is my favorite. It's a little bitter, to be honest with you, but I really like it. It's got, what makes it Earl Grey is it's got a little bit of extract of oil of bergamot, and bergamot is a citrus very similar to a lemon. So it's very good. It's definitely my favorite up in there. Oh, I'm sorry, Eleni. I mean, yeah, you'll definitely be all right. I mean, the readings before for both of them really weren't that bad. You know, if nobody else comes in here, I can probably word your question a little better. And this damn lag, I'm going to blame the lag, because if I think you were right with me when I was starting to do this, I could have caught that. I said there was going to be one more shuffle, but not. I'm going to do one more. All right. Okay, let's get a general reading for the person who takes the screen name Phantom. What's going on generally? Wow. All right, I had 2 fly out. Okay. First one. It's the Tower. The Tower is about an unexpected event that creates change. It's usually when the universe comes in and kind of kicks out all the bad shit that does not serve you. That's why there is a lightning bolt. It's the divine coming in and striking this tower. So that's a symbolism there. Now on this side, because it says the vice versa deck here, this is the regular side. Now this is the back side. So on this side, it's saying, if you see this mask here, it's saying that there is some kind of deception, something fake about this tower. If you look at it, it's hollow. On the front, it looks like a real tower. It looks constructed, but in reality, if you look on the back, it's fake. So there could be something unexpected going on now, could have happened to you, or it could be about to happen. But whatever it is, as I said, it's the divine coming to kick this out, and whatever it is, it's fake. So you definitely don't deserve that anyway. And then the next card that comes out is, excuse me, it's that dang Mercury. Woo! Sorry. So the next card that comes out is the Page of Swords. And, you know, the pages are the younger energies, the more childlike energies. And this page himself is the only page that can fly. I'll flip it over for you. So you can see he's flying here. He's the only one that can fly. He's a very stubborn person. If you look at his face, very determined. He's very much like the Page of Wands, very headstrong, will challenge people. This guy will just fly right into a situation kind of without having a plan, and most of the time he'll need help getting out of that situation. But I do want to point out this is on the back side. With the vice versa deck here, the front side focuses on the outer self, and then the back side focuses on the inner self. So this is somebody who is being defensive in themselves. They're being worried about being able to cope with something, and being able to keep up with the people who admire them. This is somebody who might be ready to ask for help in a situation, but they might need a little bit of guidance and patience to get their safe landing. So since these two are paired together, what I'm seeing is something is going to happen or has happened, and you're going to be wondering if you'll be able to cope. It might happen because you just kind of like jump in, you just fly right into this thing with your truth, because the swords are all about truth. But I mean, again, if it's truth here, and then this with this mask in the tower is fake, it looks like you're going to discover a truth to something that is not in your best interest. Let's see. Tower clearing away unnecessary. Exactly. Okay, Lainey, thank you, and you're welcome. And sounds like Jon Snow. I think Jon Snow would be... He would probably be... He'd either be the Knight of Wands or the Knight of Swords. Because I don't think he's as immature as a page would be. I think he's a little bit more of a young adult energy. And I say the swords, yeah, because he's definitely about truth. But Wands also because he's got that fiery person who needs the thrill of action too. I think he likes that thrill. But yeah, that's definitely what I got for you. I hope that makes sense. Let me just actually here. Let me do a daemon for you. I really like daemons. I think they give good advice. Alright, what's the daemon in this general for Phantom? Alright. Oh, shit. Sorry for swearing. Okay, you literally got 2 daemons that I just did in the reading for tomorrow. Now, the only thing about that reading is I guess there was some kind of Mercury retrograde crazy effect, because for some reason my video keeps repeating and I couldn't watch it and make sure it was okay, because I just got too annoyed. So if I couldn't watch it, Okay, but yeah, let's go back over these so you don't have to watch the whole video. So Adrenaline is all about not judging people based on how they look. Like if somebody kind of is dressing as, a rich person and they have no substance behind it, it's just to look cool and bougie. Don't judge them. That's what this card talks about. Now, Behemoth talks about... Excuse me, Jesus. Behemoth talks about not acting upon your instincts before thinking about it first. So it's okay to get angry or something like that, but don't act out of anger instinctually because you get angry. Think about it before you do. And then the next card that you got here is Stolas. Stolas is about focusing on accurate appraisal and search of true worth. So I want to point out, it says search for your true worth. And there's a tower here that's showing something's fake. So make sure, you're not judging people, you're not acting on your instincts, and you are doing what's best for you. Don't put yourself in that negative energy where you're lowering your vibration, because that does cause things like the tower to happen. And the tower isn't necessarily bad, but it is in a way related to karma. Because if you're putting yourself in these situations through your own free will, and you're not putting good stuff out, karma's going to come in here. The universe is going to come in and stop all the BS, basically. Okay. True agree. Okay. Hi, Alan. Welcome to the chat. Nice to see you. Yeah, exactly. Just stay positive, and use your intuition. That's really all you can do. And don't judge. Yes, I wish you luck on whatever this is. I mean, it's gonna stop whatever negative, fake thing. So just stand in your truth and be positive. That's what I got for you. Anybody else in here who would like to chat? Do you have a question? Do you want to know my visions, what I believe about the universe, or I don't know. What do you guys want to know? Does anybody want a reading? Oh, you're welcome, Fatum. I hope that helped you. That is my purpose, and that's why I'm on here doing them right now for everybody who wants them, because that's my soul fulfillment. So, damn Mercury. Alan, what's up? Thank you for the like. I really appreciate it. I'm gonna try and kind of get in my schedule here. I'm training at a new job now. It's a new store that's opening in the area, and we've got a grand opening. So I've got a lot going on with that, and making sure everything's good with the grand opening, and I know everything that's going on with the store. So everything's going to be a little chaotic for me, but after I kind of get in the groove after this opening, which is at the end of March, I should be able to kind of figure out when I can do these daily readings. I might even move them to just kind of weekly, what you can expect the whole week. But I am curious also about people who want sign readings as well. If you want a reading, say you're, I don't know, Scorpio, and you want a reading, let me know, because if I have people who say, yeah, I want readings for each individual sign instead of just a general for everybody every day, let me know and I'll start doing them. I've been asking. So, let's talk about ghosts. Ghosts are humans, human souls. Why are they ghosts? Well, they stay here. Their bodies have moved on, but their energy has not. And whatever reason is particular to that specific spirit. For example, somebody could feel like they have unfinished business and they want to stay here, not ready to move on. Somebody else could be afraid of the consequences of what they did in their lifetime and not want to move on. Sorry, it's unfocused there. Somebody could have had a traumatic event and that negative energy is keeping them trapped. There could be also a different entity that is keeping them there, and they don't understand that that entity has no power over them, because people don't really talk about ghosts and stuff in the real waking world, and when they see that kind of stuff in the afterlife, and they're stuck in the afterlife. They don't really know what to do, and they can't really talk to anybody in the 3D. They're kind of in that veil in between. Um, so that's ghosts. Poltergeists are the angry ones, the angry ghosts, and they're people. So why they're angry, that's completely based on that individual. Just like everything. Why does somebody decide to do something? Because that's their free will. It's all free will. All of it. Thank you so much for the like. I appreciate you guys. Welcome to the new people. I'm just doing random readings. I'm just having some tea time, so just discussing random things. If you had any questions or wanted to know my opinions about anything, please just let me know in the live chat. Oh, you're welcome, Elaney. Let's see. I wanted to delve into some subject when I was getting into this. I already spoke about how tarot cards work. Spoke about spirits. Oh, here we go. So I believe that I am on a twin flame journey. So I was also interested if people would like to see some twin flame readings. I mean, it's obviously not for everybody because twin flames are a special journey for the select few. It's, if you don't know what a twin flame is, it's one soul that was created and then it was split into and has many reincarnations through Earth. And the whole point of it is for these two halves to do the work and unite together as a whole. And they could spend many reincarnations through life doing it until they eventually meet all the 5 bullet points of criteria, like the physical aspects, the energy aspects, in unison in the 3D for them to get together and reach nirvana. Holy crap, my light just is flickering as I'm talking about this. I don't know if you guys can see that. That's crazy. Yeah, so once they reach that union, they reach nirvana and they don't get reincarnated anymore because they finally completed their purpose. Am I psychic and have I predicted futures? I am not really psychic. I have intuition. I say Koi the clairvoyant because it's Koi and the clairvoyant tarot. It's the tarot that is the clairvoyant here because they tell me what's going to happen. And I do use my intuition to kind of steer through the readings. But I've never had anything like a vision for anybody else but myself. And the only vision that I had that was before it actually happened was about my twin flame. I had a dream about this person before I even met them and knew who they were. And then I met them a couple months later. And, with the twin flame relationship, it's all you're together for a while. There's always a chaser and a runner. Like, twin flame relationship is way more deep than any soulmate or true love connection. But it's not true love. It's not a walk in the park. It's hell. Because there's always a runner and a chaser. There's always somebody, because the twins are each other, right? They're 2 halves to a whole. So they reflect the other half when they are interacting, and the one of them will get way too overwhelmed by getting all those things, having to deal with all these things that this person is making them feel that they run because they can't handle it and they don't know what's going on. So that's why there's always like a runner and a chaser. Oh, it's 4:44 on my clock, but this clock's 2 minutes ahead. But cool, 4:44 synchronicities. Um, can you read your cards for yourself? Yes, absolutely. That's kind of how I started out, just doing it for me. And then I found out that it did give me some advice. So I kind of expanded to my friends, and then I saw it help them. So that's when I really decided to bring it totally into the public just to try and help people. Um, when I read cards, though, honestly, this is why I watch other tarot readers, because when I read them, I feel like I'm a little bit biased emotionally. So it's like I really want something to happen. I really want it to say one thing, but the cards will only tell you the truth and what you need to hear. So I like to watch other tarot readers and have them give me readings so I can have them do it from an unbiased perspective, because I find when I do them for myself, I spend like hours just playing detective, trying just to clarify everything and make sure that it's what the cards are saying and not what I want them to say. And my light is just freaking out. I'm sorry about that. Um, if you feel like he's your twin flame, then I would go with your intuition on that. But it's a crazy journey. Twins don't always end up together. You might have to try again in this life, and I'm okay if I don't end up with my twin, because that means I can just get another reincarnation. That just means that I'll have more work to do next time, and hopefully I can kind of remember all these experiences in my next life so I can be ahead of the game. But you never know. We'll just have to see what happens. I really recommend that you watch some other twin flame readers. I'm certainly not a specialist or an expert in it. I honestly just started this twin flame journey. I discovered it like 5 months ago when my flame just like randomly came back into my life around fall. So I can't really give you too much advice about it, and I don't know if I'm to the point where I can tell you everything, but I do know the basics. I really think it would be helpful for you, if you think that's true, to go watch other YouTube videos specifically about twin flames and the twin flame journey, and see if that correlates with you, because there are karmics, there are soulmates, and there are mock twin flames as well. So you could feel like it, but not actually be a twin flame. That's why I think you should really make sure, did you have that premonition? Both of you had a premonition before. You have very similar ways about things, because you guys are the same person. When you first met this person, it had to have been something like that sticks out in your mind that is abnormal to how you usually meet people. As I said, there's always a runner and a chaser in the relationship. Yeah, you really shouldn't chase people, especially the people who don't show you your worth and give you that time. You shouldn't sacrifice yourself and chase after somebody who doesn't give you the time of day and what you deserve. But my phone is at 3%, so it's gonna die, and I don't have the means to charge it right now. So I'm gonna let you guys go. I might be back later on. I'm not sure exactly. Because I do start. I work 6 days in a row, like tomorrow and on for the next 6 days, basically. So, yeah, I will catch you later, lady. Thank you for showing up. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate your support. Let me know what you think. If you guys like this tarot and tea and want some more, let me know in the comments, and I'll start doing more of them. It's all about what you guys want. I don't want to just stand here and not have anybody appreciate it. So just let me know. I'm thinking about doing these, though, instead of doing a daily read and then doing like a raffle afterwards. I think I'm just going to do a daily read and then do a tarot and tea, and we'll see who shows up and who wants a reading and everything. You're welcome, Alan. Thank you for coming. I hope you guys had a good start to your week. I hope the rest of your week goes amazing. And I'll catch you next time. Thanks again for your support. I'll talk to you later.